think anyone noticed, don't worry. Hi guys, my name's Ben, I'm the team leader here at Ivy Kingsway. And the question we're asking today is, what's your reason to sing? Or even, do you have a reason to sing? And it was amazing seeing that drama about Mary, and she had a reason to sing. You know, she was about to meet Jesus, and when you meet Jesus, it changes everything, right? And those testimonies were phenomenal as well, because those guys have all got a reason to sing because they've met Jesus already. So I don't know what your reason to sing is. I'm a singer, and I don't mean that because I can sing good, because I can't. I'm a singer because I sing. I'm one of those people who I'll be walking around Tesco's, and all of a sudden everyone will be looking at me, and I wonder why. I suddenly realise, like, I've been singing out loud down the aisles. I just sing. And so what I thought I would do today is to tell you a story about a reason why I sing, but it's a story of how I met my wife. And this story started about 14 years ago. And I had a friend who's a pastor down in Devon, and he sent me a message and said, can you come down to Devon and help us with our youth work? Can you set something up so that we can do something over the summer? So I moved down there, and after about 3 or 4 weeks, I got a phone call from my girlfriend. We'd been dating for 2 years, and she said, oh, it's over, by the way. I found someone else, I've started dating this other guy, and we're done, we're finished. And I was in Devon, so I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I thought, I would go and somehow convince her, but I was powerless and I was lost. And so I kind of reverted into like teenage emo mode, like poetry and darkness in my bedroom. It was really sad. I wrote this really good song. This song. It goes like this. It goes. Can you hear my guitar?
Yes.
Yeah. Why? But I was told it was actually originally written by the Kings of Leon, so I couldn't play it. So after a couple of days, I kind of pulled myself together in the darkness of that room. And because I sing, because that's just what I do, it's what I've always done, I started singing loads and loads of songs. And there was one that I sung more than perhaps any other song, so I thought I would just share, as we're in this kind of sharing mode, I thought I'd share that song with you, if that's okay. So it goes like this. And I went on to Houston, and I stopped in San Antonio. Passed up the station for the train. Was trying to find me something, but I wasn't sure just what. And I ended up with pockets full of grain. So I went on to Cleveland, and I ended up insane. Bought a borrowed suit and learned to dance. I was spending money like the way it likes to rain, and I ended up with pockets full of grain. Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compelled you to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. As you can imagine, singing songs like that doesn't make you feel better. And so it's like I was trying to vent through this kind of country music stuff. And after literally 5 days in that room in darkness, the pastor whose house I was still living in burst into the room. And he says, if you're in my house, you work or you get out. And I was like, well, that's harsh. And he gives me this paintbrush and this tub of paint, and he says, get downstairs and paint my porch. So, like, you can imagine, I'm like, this is going to be the worst job you've ever seen in your life. And so I'm spraying paint everywhere. It's messy and it's awful. And as I'm doing it, I start to sing because, as I said, that's what I do. I sing. And so I started to sing, and I sung this completely different song. That song kind of... Well, I'll sing it to you, and then I'll tell you what it did, because it really did somehow change everything for me. I left my fear by the side of the road. Hear you speak, don't let go. Fall to my knees as I lift my hands to pray. I got every reason to be here again. A father's love that draws me in, and all my eyes want to see is a glimpse of you. All I need is you. All I need is you, Lord. Is you, Lord. All I need is you. All I need is you, Lord. Is you, Lord. As I was singing this song, it was like something totally broke. Country songs are great for venting, but this song, it was like I was perched. I finished this song, and not only did I not feel depressed, not only did I not feel sad, I felt like this kind of acorn of hope inside me. I heard a story about how they catch monkeys in Africa. And they get jars and they tie them to trees and they put nuts inside the jars. And the monkeys will go in and they'll put their hand inside the jar to get the nut, and they can't get their hand out. There's something, I think, about worship. There's something about singing songs to God which helps us to let go. You know, we let go of our problems, and then God can free us from that situation. And so for me, it was like, I just felt better and better. So I thought, I'm just going to sing more and more and more. And I'm in this porch doing this awful job, and singing louder and louder and louder. All I need is you. All I need is you, Lord. Is you, Lord. All I need is you. All I need is you, Lord. Is you. I don't know, like, if you've ever heard God speak to you personally, but I heard God speak to me in that porch in a really profound way. Like, there was no heaven breaking, there was no loud voice, there was no even words inside my head, but it was like a seed had been planted, like a promise had been planted inside my heart. And I remember suddenly having this realization that there was someone for me, that God had somebody for me. And it didn't make any sense, but I burst out laughing, like this joy was inside me, and it was overflowing. I was like, there's someone for me. There's someone for me, and I knew it was true. So I walked away an absolutely different man from painting that porch. I think the porch was different, but I was really different. I went back home and I made this decision. And I said, I'm not even going to date anymore because I know that there's someone for me. And so I'd see girls and I'd be like, well, I know you're not that one that God has for me. And I kept waiting. And the next person I dated was this girl called Emma. Last weekend was me and Emma's 7th anniversary. And we've now got 2 incredible boys. You see, like, Psalm 98 says, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord a new song. And I wonder in your life where you're at right now, how's the song that you're singing working for you? Is it doing what you want it to be doing? Or do you need to sing a new song to the Lord today? We're going to stand together now. And we're going to sing a song. And it's a Christmas song. And you actually have like a choice while we're singing this song. You can sing it like my country song. And it can be a wonderful song, but it can be powerless. Or you can choose to believe the words. You can choose for this song to be an anthem of faith. You can choose to say, I believe that this is true. And I'm not going to sing this just as a song, but I'm going to sing this as worship to Jesus. Because when we meet Jesus, it changes everything. So please stand with me. If we get the lights back on, that would be great.